11 national championships, countless All-Americans, and now 1,000 wins. The UConn women's basketball team let the confetti fly for Gino's historic night here at Mohegan Sun. It's New Year's Eve, and even though the ball won't be dropping in New York City for a few more hours, the UConn women's basketball team made sure the ball was dropping here in Hartford. That is, it's dropping into the hoop. A lot. UConn football traveled to Cincinnati for what you might have figured would be a meaningless game between 2, 3, and 8 teams. But for UConn, it was about closing the season out on a high note and looking toward the future. UConn football took their high-powered offense to Dallas on Saturday for a matchup with the SMU Mustangs. But yet again, it was the Husky defense that prevented them from closing this one out. Students gathered here in front of Wilbur Cross today in response to Tuesday's It's Okay to Be White event. The students are hoping to incite a response from UConn administration. In a season where head coach Gino Auriemma is looking for consistent leadership and production, it's hard to understate the impact of his two seniors, Gabby Williams and Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse and Gabby Williams are vital pieces of the UConn women's basketball team, but not just because of their production. They also excel at helping younger players adjust to life at UConn. Nurse's ability to be a good mentor, she says, can be attributed to those who came before her.
I try to take little things that the seniors before me have done and try to help them in any way possible, whether that be giving them advice on how I got through probably a struggle that they have gone through, or by just trying to lead by example, and I think that's the biggest thing that I can do.
Leading by example is something Williams focuses on too, especially on defense. She sets the tempo for the entire team and makes the coaches' jobs a bit easier in the process.
You know, I think for me it's always been bringing the energy on the defensive end and make sure I'm always running the floor hard, you know, doing those things, setting good examples so that, you know, if the coaches can use me as an example to say, like, look how hard Gabby runs, or look how hard Gabby plays defense, and then the younger guys don't really have an excuse.
Those younger guys have clearly taken note of what Nurse and Williams bring to the table.
Our two seniors, they're great leaders, you know. Kia's consistent every day, basically going hard the entire time. Gabby too, I've seen her do things I haven't seen anyone do before, and, you know, they're just so strong, and definitely you can see that, the seniority on the team.
Yeah, they have a great energy. They just try to keep pushing us every single day and telling us how to get better every day and what we can do to get better, and they just have been doing a really good job with that.
But being seniors, the two UConn stars have more on their plates than just playing and mentoring. They both have WNBA futures ahead of them, and while they remain focused on the season, that's something that's always in the back of their mind.
It's definitely one day at a time, but I think that's something that you can't kind of just put off. There's an understanding that hopefully that's the goal, and that's where I hope to be at the end of the season. But it's each day at a time, and hopefully the little stuff that I do each day will help me get there.
Going through all of this together has brought Nurse and Williams closer, and they've developed a relationship that will go beyond UConn.
We just got so close through the process and learning each other on and off the court. You know, we've helped each other grow so much, helped each other mature, we've helped each other through tough basketball things, tough personal things, and, you know, become sisters.
For Campus Connect, from UConn, I'm Brandon Carney. Over the years, UConn has seen plenty of restaurants come and go, but Lizzie's Curbside is the exception, as they just celebrated being open for 27 years as of this week. Lizzie's Curbside is known for serving up mouth-watering sandwiches and soups, but today they served up some cake to celebrate 27 years at UConn. So how exactly has Lizzie been able to stay open for so long?
I've been there so long that I pretty much got grandfathered into being able to stay, and everybody loves my food.
That's probably an understatement. Lizzie has acquired numerous regular customers over the years, and while they're not surprised she's been able to stay open for nearly 3 decades, they know what it takes to accomplish a feat like this.
Perseverance, and Lizzie has a direct way of communicating with her customers. She's very personable, and she knows everything about them, and she knows their orders.
Oh, it's just a testament to how good it is. I mean, they use all locally sourced ingredients, really good food, creative ideas. I highly recommend it. It's very, very good.
A food truck that started out as a hot dog stand has become a staple of the university, and Lizzie is proud of all the work it took to stick around for this long.
Very proud, very lucky, because I have fabulous staff. I have this beautiful kitchen I can work out of. I'm proud of what I've accomplished as a woman in small business.
From Stores, I'm Brandon Carney, UConn News. Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you, Chen. This is a game they should win, but so was last year's opener against Wagner, and they didn't, so you can't really say anything's a given with this UConn team.
I'll take a win.
Exactly. It wasn't the most convincing victory, but let's not forget this was a game without Jalen Adams. Tariq Gilbert didn't shoot very well. I'm excited to see what these guys can do with a full-strength lineup, and if that's the Terry Larrier we're going to see all season long, I can't wait to see him, what him and Jalen are going to do. 2 NBA prospects, 2 guys who are going to light it up this year. UConn is synonymous with national championships, and the Huskies added another one to their trophy case last week. The field hockey team advanced to the Final Four in Kentucky, where their first opponent was North Carolina. They went to overtime where Nina Klein stonewalled the Tar Heels, not allowing a single goal while UConn converted each of their chances. And in the national championship, Charlotte Weitner did what she does, scoring 2 goals as the Huskies outlasted Maryland 2-1, capping off UConn's perfect season with a national title.